as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Racing through the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live we turn on us, so yes.
A pleasant good night, cycling fans and supporters. Welcome to the
195th edition of The Best Thing Happening on a Thursday, Andrew. Of As the Wheels Turn, we are here again. Another lovely Thursday evening in the village of Borough Boom. We're here with our crew. We're excited to talk about cycling. There's a lot been going on, Andrew.
Yes, a lot.
So we are going to bring it live and direct to you guys. And as well, the fun part of the show, the giveaways. We've got our questions ready. Do you guys have your answers, hopefully?
Yep, they should.
And Andrew's got the prizes, right?
Yep, and I will have some big announcement, a big announcement to make later, right, in the show.
Yes, we got to let some secret out the bags, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Folks, we want to welcome each and everyone to our usual Thursday night. You know, we look forward to this, and I know a lot of fans look forward to the show every Thursday night. But before I start, even before, have some sad news, I want to give a special thanks to my cousin and my driver, Rick Castillo, and his family, his wife, Carla, and the family. The reason I have to mention this is that, like this morning, I dragged myself out of bed, right? I know I had a commitment, but I put my phone for alarm, right? And I know how tough it is to jump out of your bed early in the morning, you have a wife home and everything. But Rick never say no. He's always up and go. So when the time was coming close, I said, I'm not here for Rick, so I sent him a text. Then when I get on, I call him, I say, are you up? He said, yeah, I just wake up. He said, I'm coming, right? And that was like touching to know that fans look forward to see the race live, right? And so you don't want to let down fans, but as much as I'm a part of it, a big part of it, he is too, because he's my eye. He protects me. When I'm on the motorcycle with the camera, I don't look around, and Rick pays attention, and he takes extremely care, right? And he looks out for everything. And so before I start, I must give him a big kudos for his great work. The money can't pay for some of these things that we do. It takes a whole lot. I mean, you see how committed I am, how busy I'm at the shop, but find the time to do it, and my family, I definitely have to, say it to my family, but I said this about Rick because of his commitment. You understand? He's a very busy person too, but I just could call on him, and sometimes he said, my family know about the country, right? So, so I just take this time off to say, Rick, a big thank you, and we appreciate you more than you think.
Absolutely, and Andrew, it's a great thing that you brought that up, and I'd like to second that. The great recognition. And I always, you notice I always say that, thanks to yourself and thanks to Rick, because it's a team.
Right, it's
a team. Obviously, you do what you do on the back of the bike, and you bring the action live to our fans and all the supporters out there. But Rick has to do his job as well. Rick is keeping you safe, and what I noticed is that when you were with Rick, there's no worry at all.
No worries.
And he knows where to go.
Yep.
As well, right? So he knows his thing. He knows his usual stop, like the Thursday races. The usual stops. You don't need to be directing the traffic. So, yeah, Rick, we definitely appreciate what you're doing. Both of you guys have a family.
Yep.
And you're not racing like we are and getting that. We're obviously filling a void in our life. We're racing and we're having fun with it and all that. But to me, it seems like work that you guys are doing, but. And you embrace it so willingly. So again, from myself, and I'm sure the fans feel the same way, a big thank you. If you guys feel the same way, give Andrew and Rick a big thumbs up right now in the comments. But I'm sure that the comments will be flooded because races are no longer races without the live stream, right?
Right.
You know, I mean, like if the fans can't see it, it didn't happen. So that's what we look forward to. I mean, you are a big part of what's going on as we are racing the bike. So thank you, and thanks to Rick if he's watching.
Yeah. Yeah, Lenny, to answer your question, October is a very rough month for me this year. It's full of a lot of stuff going on. So I don't have the race October. It probably won't put after maybe next year. I'm not sure, but maybe I might still have something small. But I'm not going to have the big usual race. So maybe I have one race or something. So we'll answer that later on. See what happens. Yesterday, so straight out of beautiful Barrel Boom. We have a long night, a lot to talk about, but as usual, I don't like to report on these kind of stuff, but I have to send our prayers to everyone that have lost a loved one. This morning we learn of the passing of Miss Judith Ann Langsworth. She is the mother of Sidney Belizier, aka Baba. He lost his mom, and when I interviewed him, he had a smile on his face, but he asked, he said thanks for all the prayers, all the condolences. He said his mother gave a good fight. I'm not sure what she died from, but you could see that he cherished the time he had with his mom, right? And there's a time will come when each and everyone will move on to the second part of our life, or the rest of our life, right? But he embraced it, and so we want to send as a Wiltern's family, we want to tell Sidney Belizier and his entire family, our hearts, our prayers are with them in this rough time.
Yeah, absolutely. Sidney, aka Barber, is a well-liked individual in the cycling community. He's always a comedian and having a smile, and I get a chance to ride with him. He's back in the country, and we ride like on Tuesdays quite a bit with his team, Running Rebels. So we were definitely sad to hear the news. We didn't see him out there racing, and we asked Troy, who's the president, who's the chairman for WW, and he told us about the sad news. Miss Judith Ann Langsworth was her name. So we'd like to send, like Andrew said, on behalf of our family here, we'd like to pass our condolences, our prayers and thoughts are with you guys. And if there's anything that we can do, definitely reach out to us and let us know how we can assist. If you guys need to let the public know about any of the arrangements that you're making, we're happy to help you distribute that as well. But again, Sidney Belizier and family, our condolences to you, brother. Wish you all the best in this difficult time. Like Andrew said, losing a loved one is, I mean, not even if it's expected, right? It's never ever, easy.
Never easy.
Never
and especially
easy.
a mom. Moms, so moms are, and then you have the word for explain what moms are to a family.
Yeah, well, I know that personally because
right.
I lost my mom over 25 years ago. So I know, and not a day goes by without remembering her, and we cherish all the great memories, and I'm sure that Sidney will be doing that along with his family. But again, all we can say is our thoughts and prayers goes out to the family, and we're with you. So wish you guys all the best.
Yep. I also learned of the passing of one of my neighbor, Mrs. Hemmans. She is the mother of the guy that Mick Tamales. His son, rode a few cross country.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
she passed away. And also, I just got the news tonight. Some kid that drowned in Lads Bank is the grandnephew of Maynard Evans.
Okay.
Yeah. So our condolences with both families.
Definitely.
And the great loss. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Never fun to. That's not the fun part of the show. Always put a little damper, with the opening of the show when it comes to passing sad news on. We always wish that we don't have those news to pass on, but like Andrew said, it's a part of life, So unfortunately, that's something that we'll continue to do. Hopefully, we do it less though. But everyone that's grieving at this point in time, we'd like to send lots of love and a big virtual hug from As the Wheels Turn family.
Yeah. It does goes along with the I got a call. I don't want to call the name of the person, but told me and my wife, thanks very much for the support in their time of need, in their time of sorrows, and a little gesture, a card, a call, just the word of kindness, prayers goes a long way with anyone.
Yeah.
So if you even can reach out, if you physically can make it, give the person a call, send a card, a text. It definitely help one to heal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. Andrew, one of the things that I'm very grateful for, and I'm beyond grateful for this, that I do not have the ability to harbor any type of hate or dislike for anyone.
No,
I may have disagreements with people, I may have arguments with people, but I am blessed to truly say in my heart that I do not carry not 1 ounce of hate towards any other individual. And it's a very hard thing, in this culture, in this society we live in, the world we live in. It's very difficult to say that. And I'm glad that I share a seat next to a person that feels the same way.
Exactly.
And we have a lot of talks, and I know the person you are. I can certainly say that. But to carry that burden of hate towards another individual, it's too much for me, and I am grateful. Like I said, I don't know where it came from, that I don't have that in me, and I love that. I'm very grateful for it, because here's the thing. I had a conversation at the shop today. It's like, we're here today, we're gone tomorrow.
Exactly.
And one of the things that would burn me and eat me out is that if I hate someone and then that person is not there, for me to make amends, I always think about that. So, I don't know how people do it. I wish the world can be a better place, but honestly, I'm grateful. If there's one thing I'm grateful for, it's that it's just not in my heart.
Yeah.
It's a too big of a burden for me to carry, and I can't do it. So
I can quarrel something I realize how quick life goes by.
Yeah.
And so I can't even quarrel. I want to share. If I see a dog on the street, I want to make sure to be safe. So we have to share love.
Yeah.
If you watch how life go by so pretty quick,
Yeah.
and within a moment you will be forgotten. So cherish the life you live. It's I watched a program, the judge that just died, and he said, something, all the things you own in a life, not care what, not feel like you're more important than the soul, because you are not. We are all heading the same place, and once you are rich when you can meet anyone and share compassion, and you don't have to snub on somebody because of your financial status or your place in society. You understand?
You know what, Andrew? The most valuable thing we have as human beings is life.
It's life.
And the most valuable thing next valuable thing we have is time, and the time that we have today.
Yeah,
right?
today.
So that's it.
Right.
Tomorrow is not
Never
promised when
promise.
you're here. That is. I mean, there's so many examples of that where
Right.
tomorrow is not promised,
Promise.
and of course, all you had was today.
Yeah,
right.
right.
So again, we'll have differences in opinions. That's what human beings will do. We're different people. We have different backgrounds. We were raised differently. You'll look at things differently. But at no point in time, those opinions should translate into hating an individual or be violent to individuals or wish bad for people.
Yeah.
So that's the challenging part. And like I said, personally, I am very, very happy that I can have those arguments, those discussions, those differences. But at the end of the day, they never ever translate into not liking someone at a deep level, because I wouldn't know how to take that burden on. That's what I'm afraid of mostly. So I'm grateful that I don't have to worry about it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. But
All right, so we can move on to the happy part. Happy birthdays.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
So I have a few happy birthdays. I'm not sure if you share some of these happy birthdays, but I'll read out the happy birthdays I have. There's quite a few, but I can't remember. I tried to write down, when I say anything. So, but anyway, I'll start off with Wasani Castro, cyclist. Happy birthday! Celebrate your birthday. Well, last week on Sunday we know young Derek Chavarria who traveled to Paraguay rode on his birthday and did awesome. So happy birthday to young Phenom Baby Chav, wishing you many more. Wilbert Jones, aka Pum Pum, that's what I call him, right? Celebrated his birthday.
Wilbert Jones, former cyclist.
Yeah. Miss Yvonne Cowie, that's the mother of Warren Cowie. She celebrated her birthday. So happy birthday, Miss Yvonne. Darrell Garden, that's Arel's little brother and Miss Annie's son in Griga. And also a grandson. I don't know how to pronounce that. Do you help me? Aziel Garden. The grandson of Miss Annie's also celebrated their birthday. So happy birthday to that family. They are from Riga. So that's who have birthday. Di, you can continue.
That's
with
it?
your birthday. Yep.
Excellent. So I've got my good friend and cousin as well, Mr. Elihu Ninja Bonner.
Okay.
So his birthday is today, actually, August 21st. Happy birthday, my friend, out there in beautiful Florida right now. I also have the Deputy PM.
Oh yes.
Deputy
correct.
PM, Cordell Hyde,
Hyde.
and former classmate. We actually graduated together at SGC. Cordell Hyde. He used to play basketball as well. Cordell was a good basketball player, if you guys didn't know. Probably is not playing much ball right now.
Yeah.
But too busy running the country. So Deputy PM, Honorable Cordell Hyde, happy birthday. His birthday was yesterday. Christian Avila,
Okay.
former great cyclist, winner of the September Criterium as a junior.
Okay.
Yep, Christian Avila, his birthday was yesterday. Our good friend, and we wish him a speedy recovery, Adrian Williams.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's still recovering.
Yes, Adrian Williams. Yesterday was his birthday. Who else we have? Let's see if we have any other cyclists here. Tomorrow, Sandra Nisbet Casimiro.
Okay.
Casino, sorry. So her birthday is tomorrow. Rigel McCoy tomorrow as well. Let's see any other cyclists we're missing. All right. And a special birthday goes out to a big supporter of the fan, Andrew. Loves watching you. Miss Shamira Garza out in Houston. They're always tuning in, her
Okay.
and her husband and family. Her birthday will be on Sunday, August 24th. So wish her a happy birthday and all the blessings. And I think that's it.
Yeah, I think I missed one person, Tarin, what Tarin married name? Georgian? Gongora. Tarin Gongora. She's my daughter-in-law sister.
Happy birthday, Lenny.
Okay. Yeah, happy birthday, Lenny.
Lenny Cheese, Tuesday, August 26th.
Yeah.
Free 99.
Yeah. All right, D. So that's birthday greetings. If anybody else celebrated birthday, I will not call on him. A big happy birthday to you guys. Another day on the face of this earth.
I'd like to wish another happy birthday. This is a belated birthday, Andrew, and I'll get into trouble for this. I got into trouble for it with my brother, his lovely wife, and my sister-in-law, Donna Wade. Her birthday was a few days ago, and I missed it on the last show. And here's the thing. I wish my other sister-in-law happy birthday, and I forgot about her. I wish her a birthday on Facebook, and I didn't wish her on the show. And I got called out, boy.
Yep. You know how, yeah.
Yeah, you see how this show can get you. And this show is nice, but it get you in trouble too. So, Donna, happy birthday. Your husband, Ewart, is fighting with me about that. So, I guess I'm in the clear now. I get the pass, right?
So happy birthday to Miss Rita, sister Melanie Mulligan. So
Yes.
happy birthday, Melanie Mulligan.
Yes, that's Miss Rita's special friend and sister.
Yeah. So we move on to races. So the first race we had was last Sunday. We had 2 races, right?
Yes, we had 2 races last Sunday. Yes, the Weekend Warrior Cycling Club decided to have a race the same day as the test race number 3 for the CFB. So The races didn't conflict. You know, we passed the race coming back while we were heading on one of the laps. So
Yeah, I passed on by the prison. Yeah.
Correct. So they had a decent crowd, 20 plus riders. So probably want to report on that first then.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, let's do that first.
So George, you could put up the.
So that was a regular weekend warrior race, Sunday race. So we had 3 A's, 3 B's, and 3 C's.
The one with St. Charles Leslie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just put them bottom screen.
Yeah, it's not loading on the bottom screen, but
No,
it's on the left screen. But anyway, so when the dust settled, Andrew, in that race,
now George.
I believe the race started at Old Belize, went to Data Pro, flip around and finished at Old Belize, Andrew. And when the dust settled, guess what? Charles Lewis Jr.
Charles Leslie.
I'm sorry, Charles Leslie Jr. riding for the up-and-coming upstart. I'll call them the up-and-coming upstart Elephant Sons. And these guys have been doing a fantastic job. You remember I called them out in the last show, right?
Yeah.
I said that Charlie's been putting in the work. He's very consistent. He's finding his way on the podium. And sooner or later, he's going to get his win.
Yeah.
I remember saying that. So,
But I made a joke though. The man called me about 7:30 Saturday night. He said, Andrew, my handle broke for me, man. He said, I want to ride race tomorrow. He said, you could help me? I tell him, yes, man, I will help you. I lend you a handle because he said, get a handle for the States, but if I have a handle for you now, tell him, come true. The man bring me proposals, drink all kind of thing, right? But the man, when the man done, the man put up on DVD, the man say, fire. I tell it, he team fire after that. When I say the man boss up the whole crowd Sunday morning.
so guys, yeah, you know what the secret?
Put the motor in your handle.
No. The secret is, listen, I can tell you, it worked for me, it worked for Bandon Katus. Have the doctor. Go see the doctor before. Go get a checkup the day before the race.
But it make me feel good to know that if you're not changing handlebar, you're not able to ride the race. He changes handlebar and going to win. So big up yourself, Charles Leslie Jr.
Yeah.
And Elephant Sun Cycling Club.
You know what, Andrew? I think you have a lot of those stories to share.
Yeah, a lot of stories.
Over the years, right?
Over the years, lot of
People
stories.
wouldn't be riding races, then they end up winning or doing really well, right?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. That's very impressive. And again, like I said, Charles Leslie Jr. riding for Elephant Sons, and they've been doing a fantastic job building out this team, Andrew. They have some nice pieces on the team, and I expect them to continue doing well. You know, when the other guys come around. In the A category, you have Charles Leslie, you have Nigel Alvarado. You have Nigel Alvarado, and you also have Taryn Tasher. Taryn Tasher rides for them now.
Yeah, I understand.
So that's a nice triple threat as far as the A category goes for Elephant Sons, and we'll talk about the B guys here shortly. But you know, I'd like to continue giving those guys a shout out because they do it the right way. They're taking their time. They're building the team. You know, a lot of the guys that they recruited on that team. A lot of people were making fun of those guys, like they weren't real cyclists. They're getting results. So it shows that, you know, you do things the right way. You put in the work, because I know they do a lot of team activities as well. You put in the work. You're consistent. You're dedicated. You'll see results. So big up again to Elephant Sons and Charles Leslie Jr. for his very first win in these master races. And he did it in a solo fashion.
Yes,
which is always hard, Andrew.
Yep.
Second place, no slouch himself, Brandon Catus, riding for Running Rebels. And in third place, Philip Leslie. Philip Leslie's been knocking on the door here recently. We'll see a win from him shortly as well. Philip Leslie riding for SPD, rounding out the podium in the A category. In the B category.
That correct one, I think, because.
Yep.
So again, Andrew, if we look at the first two names on that
B category.
What teams are they from?
Elephant Sons.
Elephant Sons, that's right. And if you look at the winner in that B category, Dar Cano, not a very popular guy in the cycling scene. Like, he hasn't been racing for a long time when I say popular, right? And again, because he's consistent, if you notice in all the races, he's moving, he's aggressive, he's not sitting around. Yep. He's getting his opportunities on the podium. In one of the Thursday races already, he has claimed a third position, and then taking in the first B. And first B is that's not easy, you know. You see the guy over there on the right. That's Fitzgerald Palace Joseph, and I know the podium positions are always important to him. So if two guys are in front of him, those guys had to work very, very hard. So shout out to Dar Kanol riding for Elephant Sons, and also Alex Pratt riding for Elephant Sons as well. So they claim first place in the A category and first and second place in the B category. And Fitzgerald Palace Joseph rounding out the podium position in the B category. And Palace is no slouch himself. He's working his way back into shape. He hasn't been racing for quite some time, so I am sure you'll see Palace on the podium.
Also M&M's, right? Yeah.
Sometimes.
Oh, sometimes.
So,
Okay.
so it depends.
All right.
Yeah, it depends. Palace is he rides for different teams depending on his agenda, I guess. So,
Alright.
but I don't think he was riding for M&M's on Sunday. I could be wrong, but I don't see him in the jersey. But so that's your B category. So congratulations to all those guys. And in the C category, the number one position there, I want to give a big shout out to that guy, Barney Brown.
Mm-hmm.
He is back. You remember when Barney first come back? What he said? What's
left of Barney Brown?
all right?
Yeah,
So this is the Barney Brown we are seeing, right?
Coming
So
back.
he's consistently winning that category. That category used to belong to Warren Coe, but Barney is edging him out here lately in these last races. Barney still rides for Team Digi. Warren Coe representing Team Santinos. I would like to send a kind of a get well to Warren as well. I believe he's taking a small surgery. So get well soon to Warren Coe, and we'll see you back in the peloton shortly. But Kenneth Butler, leave me alone. Always finding himself on the podium. Kenneth rides for Team Raptors, right? Raptors. So congratulations, guys. That's your C category winners. Again, Barney Brown taking the first step, riding for Team Digi. Warren Coe for Team Santinos, and the Raptor rider Kenneth Butler in third place. And that concluded the Weekend Warrior Sunday race, right, Andrew?
Yeah. Maybe we leave that the elite race for the last, because we want to talk about it a bit. So
Yeah.
maybe we move on to this morning Thursday race from Belmopan. Belmopan had a Thursday morning race. Yep, we have the information. Yeah, put it up, please, George. So Belmopan I'm gonna have the Thursday race, and this morning was an open race. On the top of the podium, we have Fernando Rosado rides for Anthony Mala Digi Alliance, followed by Big Sam Vicio. He rides for Team Santinos. Third place, Richie Rosado. I'm not sure who he rides for in a full black. I don't know if he still rides for
Rolling
Shutters. Yeah,
pretty sure.
Yeah. Third, fourth, we have Sherman Thomas. He normally rides for Fun and Fitness. And in fifth position, Calbert Flowers rides for Fun and Fitness. So that's the Belmopan race this morning. So keep up the good work, guys. Then this morning we had the Weekend Warriors Thursday race, the third straight in a row.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got me getting up early. I know. I big respect to Mr. Guns for get up for every morning for over 100 and 200 mornings already. Every morning. I know what I feel like, Mr. Guns. It's tough. I drag myself out of bed. So kudos to you. But the third week in a row, got up, shout up Rick, and we head out to the starting line and cover the race. But this morning was quite a fast race. I think somebody said the average was 25.1 miles an hour. Average, that's elite speed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely a fast race. So it's a short race, so it's supposed to be fast, and that's kind of what I like to see. We should not be averaging nothing less than 24 miles an hour. So 25 miles an hour, 25.1, 25.5 would probably be around the tops. I don't see it probably going further than that. But as long as we can stay in that 25 range, that means you're getting it's a good use of your time for 1 hour, because you are racing for the majority of that hour.
Yeah.
Even if you're sitting in, you have to be sitting at a high pace, right? So it was a fantastic race. We completed the course in 51 minutes and about 55 seconds, Andrew, for an average speed, like you said, of 25.1 miles per hour. The race stayed together for the most part.
Yes.
Except on just before the last turn,
You had an
on
escape.
the last lap. We had an escape of 4 riders, namely Preston Martinez representing M&M's, Anthony Tun from Running Rebels, who's been riding pretty decent and aggressive, more than than I've ever seen him ridden before. We had Philip Leslie, the guy that I mentioned, Philip Leslie from SPD, and we had Leonard Ogaldes, River Valley Boys. So that was a decent enough group of guys that could hold off on a normal day, would hold off the peloton. However, I was rewatching the live, and I don't think they were as committed. They were not as committed to really push the pace at a very high level to stay away, because several times, our group, the peloton, which I was always towards the front because I didn't want to miss anything. We slowed down quite a bit, and they had an opportunity to actually extend the lead if they were pushing a little harder, right? So you never know though what's going on in the back. So that's why once you make that move, you have to kind of urge the guys you're with, Andrew, to commit. You got to commit 100%. You only have 6 miles to go.
Well, coming close to the finish, I almost thought that they were beat, they might win by a small margin, but they might win. But coming down just after a turn around the roundabout, I think everything got haywire, and that's when I see Heno come out and start to crank it up, and the gap closed. I said, well, then get them break the tape, and they actually caught them.
Yeah, well, they had a 34 minute
Seconds.
I mean, I'm sorry, they had a 34-second gap, right? With about a mile and a half, 2 miles at most, right? 34. When we got the last time check was 34 seconds with about 2 miles. Let's say 2 miles. Round it off at 2 miles. That would have been good enough if they had committed.
Committed, right?
But they didn't commit, and I got to give a big shout out to Henry Moreira. No one else would have committed, right? Because the other guys were satisfied with sprinting for whatever position they could. For me, I was going to commit to chasing, because at that point I'm like, okay, well, if those guys commit, they can figure that out, and I will look at probably getting the B prize at that point, right? I don't have a teammate, so I cannot commit myself like that. If it was a distance where I could probably jump over, someone launch me over, then that would have been my strategy. But no one wanted to commit. None of the sprinters, they had some help there. They didn't want to commit, so the only person that committed was Henry Moreira, and like I said, I give him a big shout out. That guy comes out and he rides his bike. He races every race. He doesn't leave it out there. He races every race, and he committed. And I figured at some point he would commit, and I jumped on his wheel, and we went, and he ran them down, and obviously the other guys followed, and it was a very, very nice sprint, highly contested sprint. At the end, Jairo Campo, who is a very great sprinter, has proven himself to be one of the fast guys at the Weekend Warrior level. He actually nipped Roque Matos, who put up a very good fight as well. Roque had the jump on him for the majority of that sprint, and Jairo, as a good sprinter, came around and nipped him at the line. The very, very consistent Ken Roy Smokes Gladden was third. Myself was fourth in that sprint, and then Brandon Catus was fifth. That rounded out the top 5 overall. But again, Jairo Campo, riding for Whatever Boys, was first. Congratulations. Did exactly what he was supposed to do. Sat in, get on the right wheel, and executed. That's what a sprinter does. So for people who's always complaining about this one is following that one is following, you know what? The objective is to win, right? So you do what you need to do to win. As long as you're doing it in a safe way and you're not endangering either yourself or others in the peloton, right? So find where you need to be, do what you need to do. Again, the objective is to win your category, or be on the podium. That's it. There's no excuses. If you didn't do that, Andrew, because it's funny with cyclists, right? They like to make a lot of excuses after if this and if that and if that man made a pace and if this man, you know what?
Just do it.
Just do it. If you didn't do it, you figure out how to get it done, right? So big kudos to those guys that's on the podium. They always figure out how to get it done, right? So today, Jairo figured out how to get it done, and he very impressive sprint finish. Ken Roy Smokes Gladden always a very consistent rider as well. He's been on the A podium every race so far. Smokes, and also Brandon Catus. Smokes ride for SPD and Brandon rides for Running Rebels. So those guys are well deserving. So I would encourage any other guys that's riding in the A category. If you want to be on the podium, you have to be around those guys. When they move, you have to be there, or you have to figure out what you need to do to be there, right? To get there. In the B category, always very highly contested category there between myself and Roque Matos, and we've been flip-flopping. Last week it was me, this week it's Roque. Roque taking his top step. Again, showing that he's definitely a fast contender. Almost won the overall race. So great sprint finish by Roque Matos. And I like the way he's riding currently, Andrew. He has changed his riding style. I'd like to think I have a little bit to do with that, because if he didn't, he'd be in the back all the time like he used to be. But now he's very aggressive and he's in the front of the race. And now I have to watch out for him so he doesn't go in a break and leave me. So he's definitely, I like his style of racing now. He's not just sitting and waiting for the sprint. So big congratulations to Roque Matos, and it shows he's been putting in a lot of work too, Andrew.
He is. He did mention how much miles, how much training. Actually, the day before he was through the Mountain Pine Ridge Road.
Yeah. So he's putting in a lot of work, and it shows he's lost quite a bit of weight as well. You got to raise the bar, right? So I welcome the competition. Like I said, it's been 3 races so far. Roque is up 2-1 in the WW. In the last 4 races, we're dead even. 2 by me, 2 by him. So it's a lovely competition that I embrace. It's going to be a great sportsmanship at the end. I always congratulate him when he beats me, because I know it's difficult, right? I'm not out there to lose. But the one thing that I'm very proud of, this is the 3rd week of races, and it's the 3rd week that I'm in the top 5 overall, and also on the B podium. And of course, I'm riding for BZ Boys. It's a one-man show currently. And rounding out the podium, Mr. Fitzgerald Palace Joseph again. So we're seeing Palace here 2 times this week.
Yep, he's
making
his way back.
Twice this week in the same position, 3rd place. So Pal will be moving up in that on that podium very, very shortly, I guarantee you, because he's been training consistently, and we know that he's very talented. So no doubt that he'll be placing very well soon. In the C category, Bonnie Brown
again.
Yes. So two of those 3 guys were on the podium in the first race on Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Bonnie Brown, 1st place, riding for Digi. So that's 2 first place in 1 week. Why? When they come back with a vengeance, Bonnie Brown is back.
Yep.
Right.
That's what left of Bonnie Brown is back.
Yeah. Good job there, Bonnie. And Warren, no, that's not Warren Cowie. Second place is
Kenneth Butler.
Kenneth, leave me alone, Butler, representing Team Raptors. That's another guy, like we gave him a shout out before, but his consistency, he's always around. He's a very smart racer, and that's why he's on the podium consistently. Chief Santiago Castillo, rounding out that podium and edging out my good friend Hubert Brother J. Johnson. Boy, it was a tight finish. And I met, so Hubert went to ride some additional miles after the race. I met him. He's like, man, just passed me at the line. I said, all right, next week I'll get him, right? So that's the race, Andrew, and that is the 3rd week.
Yep.
For the Weekend Warrior Cycling Club. And real quick, before you go there, just want to give a big shout out to all the sponsors for that event. Everyone knows who the sponsors are, but for all the sponsors of that event, there are numerous sponsors just to make it possible for us to race. I want to thank yourself and Rick for being out there every week, and we'll continue being out there, right? And we'd like to thank the Ladyville Police Department for their escort. That's a big deal.
Important.
Very, very important. And these roads are not closed, so it could get dangerous, and these guys keep us safe every week, and I appreciate that. And I think all the races should have a police escort. We'd also like to thank the officials. We had Cordell Gonzalez out there this morning, but the other 2 races was Mr. Glenn Crawford. So thanks to those guys, and thanks to the president, Troy Gabb Jr., and the Weekend Warrior Association or Club for bringing these races to us. So we look forward to week number 4 next week. Let's see if we can keep that podium streak alive, Andrew.
Okay, and it'll be tough, but you know, like I said, we live one day at a time. We live every day, right?
Right,
So
right. We like tough challenges.
Yeah, tough challenges. I had a little conversation with Chief this morning, and Chief is 69 years. I kind of 69 years young, and you know, I applaud him at his age racing because, like I said, I race average 25.1. I have never ever ride any race in my life where I average a speed. I am more like around 21, 22. That's my like average for me, right? But kudos to Chief and all the cyclists who took part this morning. So Weekend Warriors are not just old men; they are fast old men, right? Yes. Thanks, Ms. Carlin Dawson. And then now we move on to one more. No, we have young Derek Chavarria traveled to Paraguay to take part in the junior Pan Am Games. And when I said junior, we thought it was like, you know, but when I said junior, it's I think like
smaller version of the Pan Am Games.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
And it was his birthday. He rode alone, and he finished 5th overall, Derek Chavarria. And they're not far behind the winner because they're the seconds, right? Because the winner, though 3:18.34, he do 3:18.57, so some few seconds after.
Well, yeah, well, it seems like 1, 2, 3. 3 were in the same group.
Oh,
so
okay,
it's a little
yeah.
split off the front. That's what it would seem like. And then Derek came second in the sprint,
Well,
in the bunch sprint.
Look at that 3-2 because say Derek
Yeah.
at 57, the next person at 57. I mean, the guy, the person, the Colombian,
right.
the Colombian.
The Colombian is 57.
Yeah, he come right front of, he come right front of Derek because I see the video.
Yeah.
And then Derek come behind him.
So it's three of them have the same time as
Right,
well.
yeah.
So they sprinted for 4th, 5th, and 6th.
That flag there with a 6th place. So why we flag that? Because I know
No,
the next.
not Venezuela.
Oh, Venezuela. Okay, all right. They almost look like you say the
Colombian.
Colombian, but you see the lead. Yeah, Venezuela.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, their country, it's them for like one thing with
Okay.
I think that's why they
Okay.
got the same type of flag.
And I talked to Derek. Derek made a shop yesterday, and he said that is fast.
Oh, he's back in the country already?
Yes, he's back. He's back
Okay,
already. He's back
awesome,
already, yeah.
awesome. And you know what? The thing is that, like you said, Derek is the only Belizean cyclist in that race.
Right.
Most of the other countries, they have
Multiple.
guys, so they can help cover for, but looks like a great win by Mexico.
Yep.
So congratulations to all the winners there. And again, Derek has been, every international race that he's at, he's done well. He's made good account of himself.
Well, the
lately.
reason why he was there because he
Qualified.
He qualified to be there. And then the last race to report on
This one?
yeah, that one there. Yeah.
I think you might leave after the break, but come on.
So that is the third one, right? The third training/race held by the Cycling Federation for the national team, and so very impressive with the 2 young junior riders by young Wartank, Ahmad Charrington and Keith Enright. But it was a very fast race. They didn't have a social lap or whatever we call it. It was all out war from the start.
2 laps.
2 laps, 30 miles. Mr. Henny was here from the representing the UCI.
Henny Bonifacio.
And this morning, I correct myself too because I say young Ahmad Charrington, 15 years old, but I was made correct that he's 14. These things slip here, but
He's 14?
14. Ahmad Charrington is
Going
just
to be
14.
15.
Going to be 15.
When is his birthday? Do we know?
I'm not sure what their birthday, but
Ahmad is probably watching. When's your birthday, Ahmad? Or if someone knows.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Ahmad, but the race started just before the bridge there, and the John Smith Road makes its way to mile 8 roundabout, onto the John Price Highway, head to Hattieville, make a right onto the Boom Hattieville Road, all the way to the Philip Golson Highway, onto the Philip Golson Highway, make a right onto the Philip Golson Highway, come all the way to the Airport Road, head right onto the Airport Road, left at the roundabout, back on the John Smith Road, which is close to the finish. And so each lap is 30 miles. And like I said, Mr. Henny was here. He saw the course, but he said that the course is nice, but it's too long. So I think they are working on a course. It's a May.
Yeah, May.
May. So yeah, May.
So now till next year, he just turned.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah.
Wow, impressive.
Year. Yep. Yeah. And so folks, the race was vicious. Attacks. These guys were going ballistic, as some of the worldwide accused, no? And you had a group again, and they were never seen again. Then we had at the end Giovanni. Giovanni looked like he may struggle, but in the interview he said, "I don't really may struggle like that." Mr. Jones, he said, "What happened? I had to manage myself because you know that if you go all out and burn out, so you have to watch the numbers." And we were like about watching numbers. So at the end, he did got away with Javan Gonzalez coming into the finishing now, and they broke away. So Javan was first. Second was Javan ride for G Flow. Second was Giovanni Lovell rides for Lovell Cycling. Third, Oscar Curios ride for Team Valvoline. Fourth, young Ahmad Charrington ride for G Flow. And on the fifth position, young Keith Enright Jr. also rides for.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think they're not. I don't think did they do the trans selection?
Teams, probably that's team selection.
We don't get the information, Miss Kirsten. We don't get that. We don't know.
No. As far as we know, a team has not been selected yet. But we'll definitely give our opinion on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can voice our opinion on that. Who we think should be on the team based on the performances. For sure, you know, I have my ideas, so I'll talk about that a little bit. But yeah, Andrew, it was a great race, right? So it was 60 miles, just shy of 60 miles, 59 point somewhat miles. The front guys averaged about 25.6 miles an hour. We, you know, our group, which came in just after them, we averaged 25.2 miles an hour in the race. So race, you know, was a fantastic race. When the race started, Andrew, a group of cyclists actually went, about 9 or so cyclists that went, and the majority of those guys were caught through the boom road. So they didn't stay out there too long, and then 3 cyclists ran for exactly a little bit over a lap. That was Sean Codd, Byron Pope, and Leon Leslie. They were in the break for the longest, and they were caught after that. But for the most part, G Flow controlled the entire race. You know, I want to recognize Javan Gonzalez, and currently, you know, he's riding at a very, very high level. You know, like I was having a conversation with some of the riders afterwards. Javan is in a good place where he can actually, you know, turn on the button turn on the switch whenever he needs to. You know, whether he needs to drop back and fix a flat and get back in the peloton, sit in there for a little while, go across to the break whenever he's ready. He can pretty much do whatever he wants in the peloton, and it's nice to see that. And also he is, you know, he's winning. So 3 races, and he basically won all 3 races. Andrew, he basically won all 3 races.
Right. Yeah.
Because the last week he just waited at the line.
Right.
The first week he won. So that's phenomenal. And the competition is, I mean, it's not like it's a bunch of, you know, weekend warriors he's racing against. You know, these are elite guys, and, you know, former cross country champion in the likes of Oscar Curios. You know, he was the 2023 cross country champion. A lot of people may forget that. You know, like it was just so recent that Oscar was the cross country champion. But it was a fantastic race, and once those guys went away on that last lap, that was it. Another big shout out to the 2 juniors. Why? They rode phenomenal. Ahmad is an up and coming star, and so is Keith Enright Jr. Both of those kids are fantastic kids, and you know what? The result shows the amount of work that they've been doing. You know, I see them. You know, I'm on the road, so I always say I know who's training and who's not, and I can tell you whether it's north, south, east, or west. I'm all over the country riding, and these two kids are putting in the work. I mean, this morning I went out for a ride after the race, and these kids were out there.
Yep.
You know, these two kids, Ahmad and Keith, along with Devin, they were all out there, and it was a wet morning. You know, a lot of the elites guys weren't, and these kids were putting in the work. Yes, absolutely. And you know, if you commit and you're dedicated, you'll get results. Don't worry about the results; those will just come because that's what commitment, dedication, determination brings results, right? So, great showing there. Congratulations to those guys, and congratulations to all the other guys who actually lined up in this race in supporting our national team guys, right? Because it shows that the more cyclists you have in a peloton, the faster they'll go, right? Like you were saying, some of the issues with the race that, you know, and I had an interview with Mr. Bonifacio after the race. After our race, you know, I called him over, and very nice individual.
Yep.
Mild-mannered and well-spoken, and so I said, you know, welcome to Belize. How do you like the course? And he said he has some issues with it. One of the things that he was seems to be disappointed in was the presentation.
Okay.
So our presentation, none of the riders had numbers on. I mean, he was almost like, it seems my interpretation of his reaction was he was taken aback by that. Like, this is an official race. Why don't you have the numbers, you know, the federation numbers on? So that was an issue. The other thing was there's no barriers, right? No barriers at the start and finish, and that's a safety issue. One of the things that we have to realize when it comes to racing, and especially at the international level, because there's so many liabilities that's involved, right? Where organizers can be sued, and federation can be sued, and if things happen, right? In Belize, we have a really lax culture when it comes to that. Oh boy, I was sorry this happened, and it goes like that, right? It goes away. Internationally, you know, because those folks are more exposed, and it doesn't, you know, happen like that. So people have to take necessary precautions. You know, like when we go to DR, which is a big event. Look, the way that the thing is set up, it's like Tour de France, right? Barriers all over the place. There's tons of security personnel. There's officials at every roundabout. At every roundabout, there are cones and flags and officials standing there. So that's one of the issues that he has. He was like, there's no barriers. It's not safe because, do you imagine this, Andrew? So you have fans, supporters lined up on both sides, right? Let's say, you know, a fan or a family member takes a little kid out there and looks away for 1 second, and the kid runs. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
But we don't think, you know, a lot of times we don't think about those things because they don't happen, but they can happen. And folks like Mr. Bonifacio and other people internationally, they know, they're trained to understand that these things can happen. So that's one thing. For example, a lot of spectators now have little pet dogs. Those can be hazardous as well, right? You know, next thing you know, a loose dog is on the course. Riders are coming at 30 miles an hour. That's a recipe for disaster. So that's one of the things that we have to be a little bit more mindful of when we have these events. Barriers. I think all races, major races, like, you know, a little weekend warrior race, no big deal, but the major races, especially from the federation, barriers. I think Eminem, Roque Matos, for me, when I have my races, he always provide those at no cost. So perhaps they can work something out with him just to have those delivered to the location, to the start and finish. But I would highly stress that barriers are needed because you're sprinting. These guys are coming in fast, Andrew, and any little thing can happen, and that's a big deal, right? The number should be a given. The one thing that I would like to say, you know, on behalf of supporting the CFP and what they look very organized, you know, from being uniform, branded. I like seeing that. It was a very professional look. They also had a lot of personnel out there as well. So that part of it, to me went well. The way they were administering service and things like that, everything like that was done well. I think that, they're doing a good job, doing it that way. But as far as I'd also like to see perhaps utilizing a banner a backdrop at the podium.
Okay.
Right, like a CFB backdrop or one of your sponsors. Again, just to make this look professional. If you look at all the big races that our guys even attend, there's always a backdrop, right? So that's going to help with branding. It's going to help with credibility. It's going to help with establishing Belize, as a worthy candidate for future events, right? Because the Caribbean Championships is a great opportunity for us to sell our country for other events, right? Other, Pan Am Games or Central American Games to be hosted here in Belize. And what that means for our country, Andrew, is additional revenue, right? The hotels are being booked. A lot of vendors are selling stuff, right? Tons of revenue.
Sports tourism.
Exactly. But we have to adhere to a very high high standard, right? So and we have the mechanisms to do it. We just, for whatever reason, I guess it's just not standard practice to do it. So I think I'd just like to urge the federation to to let's step it up a little bit and make that present. Yeah.
Put on a checklist.
Yeah. Podiums are out there. Good. Because the first race, I think no podiums were there. Then I brought the podiums out. So we got the podiums now. Let's get the backdrop up, right? So you can look nice, very nice, professional pictures. So we get that. We get the Barriers as well. We work on the what do you call it?
Finish line.
Yeah, the finish line branding there. And again, those things can be worked out with the sponsors, and those sponsors will gladly provide those things to spread for marketing purposes. So those are little things, like I said, take it to the next level. But from just a overall presentation with all the officials and being well dressed in CFP attire, I think I like that quite a bit. From a streaming perspective, what's your thoughts?
Well, it's a UCI event, some of the fans get upset, but I'm not able to do the streaming that I do because in this race Sunday, the Cycling Federation asked me I have to stay back a bit. I can, Urson called me and said, you can move up, stay a few seconds and then back, but like how I streamed this morning, that's, that for you, local thing, but once it's an international event, they probably have multiple cameras. I probably must in our studios. I won't be beside the riders, or I won't have to be too far behind or in front. So in a case like so, I prefer be in studios and let them do their stuff once you come to the top event day.
So tell me something though. In big events like Tour de France and on the major tours, the motorcycle is right next to the and be able to move and go wherever they want to go.
Well, I say
what's the difference?
I saw. Well, I don't know what it is with UCI, but I watch it Tour de France and I see it's motorcycle amongst the cycles. I see some motorcycle cars accident.
Yeah, you remember Chris Froome running in?
Yes, into motorcycles. So they are part of it, but I was told that you are kind of too close. You have to do one distance behind, and some fans complain. I mean, you see when they lash out at the federation, but it's UCI rule, so I can't do much. I mean, I have to stay a certain distance behind. And just because I know the riders, I could call them out, but they, and the camera issue that they're afar. So.
Yeah. So but what about it's not a closed road. So what about if you go in the other lane for coverage?
Yeah, but they don't allow it. They don't allow it. Why do it? Weekend warriors and other races. I always in the extreme lane. If there's servicing or if there's vehicle coming, we either go to the front or go behind. So like I said, Ricky's experience, he not impede anybody. He not move out of the way when needed to.
Yeah, it must be a UCI rule for maybe the amateur racing because because I see it too. I see a lot of the like when the guys are racing international, the camera is behind the peloton for the most part, right? So I don't know. That's something, you know. Obviously, you and them would have to work out,
Yeah.
but it definitely takes away from the
excitement.
yeah.
The fans complain already.
Yeah.
But it's
So that's gonna be tough. So what about is there a time gap that they give you that you can actually move up? So if there's a break and it's like a minute, you can move and go with them, or
But you just zoom past,
Uh-huh.
zoom past the crowd and then you go in front. But
Yeah, but what's the gap?
I'm not sure about the gap. But you have to be where the cars no drafting.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
you have normally let two vehicle till what they must have what
1 minute.
1 minute
Yeah.
gap.
But from motorcycle, 30 seconds is a huge gap.
Yes, it's a huge gap. Yeah, you're not getting no drafting.
Yeah, you're not getting no drafting from motorcycle 30 seconds. So maybe perhaps that's something that you could probably present to them, right? So once you know that, and you guys can be listening on the race radio too. So once you understand that there's maybe a 30-second gap or more, then you go with the lead group, because that's no fun to have a lead group up there and then you're back here behind the peloton.
Well, that's the reason why the peloton got multiple cameras. So, I understand. I understand. I'm not sure. I just get it through the grapevines that there might be a local TV station or something where might cover the race and have.
Who's gonna do that? Love, Prem?
I have no idea. I no information,
okay.
so I can't say anything until. But the thing is that if they want that, they have to work on it now, and you don't want to go there race day and try it out, because fans are.
Well, I was gonna say exactly. So if they're gonna be doing that, they should be testing that stuff from now, right? So.
Yeah, Lenny, I understand everybody say about zoom in and zoom out. It's tough to be behind a motorcycle, zoom in and zoom out. I tried that drive me crazy. So then guys, then you song. Basically, I gotta educate some of the fans when they look on, because we just use our phone here in Belize now. They might have some special cameras when they zoom in and zoom out, and they have special cameras.
Yeah.
And those are very, very expensive. So again, I explain to fans, I can research about how they run the Tour de France. That thing now multi-million dollars thing.
Yeah.
Then but they have a big plane up in the sky, then they have an next plane below, then they have so much helicopter, then they have 1 ton load of cyclists. Belize can afford one helicopter for follow the race, much less have. So when people watch the Tour de France, we not match that. In no way we not match that. So even though fans say, do this, get on drone, this, it don't work so. It does, it don't work so. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. Yeah, it's true. It's tough. People, but I'll tell you something. This recent race that Chav gone, they had no streaming. You know why? Because they have issue the way how they run the race. So it's tough. You have to have high tech thing. You have to have helicopter coverage, and for run a helicopter expensive. So that's the reason why the race not have coverage, because lone people on motorcycle, we just do full thing. Yeah. So I don't know who to try call. It's tough. It's not easy. It's very expensive. And then if you get people when you know what they do, be a disaster. So they have to do some tests. So even though you say you have somebody where they're professional when down here, so they don't know what it takes to bring a bicycle race. Remember, you could go to a football game, go to a basketball game, and just take 2 cameras and there, and you could zoom in or whatever. But moving with a camera.
Might want to turn the ringer off.
Yeah.
So Andrew, we'll take a break.
Yes, we'll take a break.
then we will come back and we'll discuss more about the these different test races, the Caribbean Championships, and we will have our opinion when it comes to the team that's being selected as well. So we'll take a break. Break is brought to you by 3.14 Pies, Alex Ordonez, of course, Andrew Ordonez, the bike doctor. Go see him for all your repairs, get fixed up, patched up, and also sentable gifts. We will be back shortly, guys.
This is a Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn every Thursday night. night at 6:30 as the wheels turn. Racing through the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live with Third on so yes. I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30 as the wheels turn. Racing through the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live with Third on so yes.
Welcome back. The by time fly, not sure. I mean,
Yes.
how time go by so quick? Why you have to go so fast when we really have fun?
Well, that's what it is, right? time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
But welcome back, guys, to the 195th edition of As the Wheels Turn. We will chat a little bit more about this this whole Caribbean Championships and what's to expect, right? So currently, we're looking at the same course until we get further word from the federation that that's changing, right? But as of now, we understand that the representative that was here is not a fan of the course because the course is too long and it presents safety hazards because there's too many turns. That's directly, from what he said to me.
Okay.
So he would like to see a course that's about 18 kilometers or less, and then you do laps of that to achieve
Circuit.
Yep, to achieve whatever you need to achieve, right? All right, so that's what we have as far as that is concerned. As far as team selection, we have not been notified yet of the guys that are riding. I believe we have a total of 7 riders. Is that correct?
7, yeah, I think 7.
Yeah, 7, right?
Seven.
Yeah, total. That's including
U23 too.
U23
And elite.
and elite. So I think 5 and 2 perhaps is what we're looking at. In my opinion, the guys who are almost automatic bids would be, Corey. Corey Williams would be, for me, if I was picking a team, he would be at an automatic bid. The reason why is that he is the double national champion of Belize, road and ITT.
And a defending champ.
And also defending champ as well. So back-to-back. Back-to-back nationals, but he's also the defending champion for the Caribbean Championships. So he won the gold medal in Guyana, correct? So how do you leave him off the team? You cannot. So he's there, locked in. The other is Derek Chavarria, who is also ITT and road champion, U23. He's just been, competing at a very, very high level internationally, been getting some good results this year. So he's also a lock on that team as well. Based on the performances so far this year, starting January 1st and including all these test races, I would include Jiven Gonzalez on that national team as well for the Caribbean Championships. I think our course, the course suits the guys that I'm mentioning as well, right? The next rider that I would not leave off that team would be the young Jalen Briseño. I would definitely give him a nod as well. So we're at Corey, Derek, Jiven, Jalen. We're at 4. But remember, 2 of those guys are U23. So I need 3. So it'd be 3 more. 3 more elites we need, right? So my third elite would go to Oscar Quiros. Would be my third elite. Oscar is a proven champion. He's the only current he's the only current cross-country champion that's riding in Belize. Okay, so definitely a champion with a champion mentality, and it showed that in the couple of races that he's performed that he is right there, right? So I would put him on that team for sure, and I think Oscar, I was riding with him on Tuesday and had a good conversation with him, and he's very committed to playing a role on the team. He definitely shares the same sentiment as I do, saying that Corey would definitely be the guy that they would ride for, and he's committed to doing that. And I think Oscar would be a great super domestique, for Corey and helping to control the race. Because what's going to happen is these international riders from different countries it's going to be tough. They're going to be attacking. They're going to be trying to split the race up, isolate Corey. They know he's dangerous. They can't bring him to the finish, right? So they'll try to do as much as they can to eliminate him. But with the strong support team of Jiven and Oscar and the other guys that I'll be naming here, will be able to control that. So Corey can pretty much sit in and follow, and these guys will get him where he needs to deliver him to a victory. That's kind of what we're hoping. So that's 3 on the elite side. I need 2 more elite guys, and these are going to be very difficult choices here, because we'll be leaving out some guys who can ride on this team, in my opinion. However, I'm going to talk about the second part of this whole equation, right? So for the Caribbean Championships, again, the best suited guys is what I'm picking, right? So I'm going to go with, I'm going to give Giovanni Lovell a spot on that team as well. Giovanni's showed that he can compete at a very high level, and he's been pretty consistent here lately. And the last person I'll put on there is Carlton Robinson. Carlton shows as well that without major support from his team, he's still able to compete at that high level. A couple of the guys that I'm leaving off who will be considered by other people would be perhaps Sean Codd. Exactly, perhaps Sean Codd. And that's going to be a tough one. Sean is going to be a tough one because he's a competitor. He's a warrior. But I think Carlton may do a better job there on that team for this specific race, right? And then I'm also leaving off Gorian Gabriel as well. I'm leaving him off, and I think we load up on the elite side, and we do 2 on the under 23 side. That's what I'm thinking. And I go with I'm leaving off Justin Williams as well, right? In my opinion, I don't believe Justin Williams would be deserving of a spot on that team. Not to say that he's not probably capable of helping out early, but I haven't seen enough of him racing road races and this kind of racing here for him to add value to the team. Is based on, and again, that's my opinion, and I think he can add a lot of value from a coaching perspective. Perhaps I would recommend a training camp for these guys just before Caribbean Championships, and perhaps Justin can come down here and help out with that. Now, he's a very smart racer, Justin Williams, in my opinion. 2-time cross-country winner, multiple CRIC championships. So he knows how to win, right? And that's what we want to tap in, that championship mentality from Justin. So I love him from that perspective. I don't want to give him a spot on the team because, correct me there 3-time, but like I said, he's a lock-in, right? So if we had missed one. But I don't want to give him a spot on the team over the other guys because the other guys are more familiar with this type of racing, and I think they can do a better job than Justin currently, is my opinion, and so that's my take on that. Now there's another part to this, Andrew. There is a second games that's coming up, Central American, right? And that's going to be
Caribbean, Central American Caribbean.
Yeah, that's going to be a different type of terrain. It's going to be in Guatemala. So there are other guys now that I will put on that team. That's where Sean Cad comes in, right? Right? Gorian Giro will get a shot on that team as well. There's Atley Lozano, there is Dylan Levy, and some of the other guys as well that we can maybe look at. And I think perhaps there are more guys going. Perhaps there's more guys going there than on the Caribbean Championships. What are your thoughts on some of the picks that you think?
Well, very good. But this weekend, the Cycling Federation, they have another race, and this will be held in the Mountain Pine Ridge Road. And this is a new era where I have never been before. Well, actually, when a part of it before the Santinos Tour, but the race actually started at the intersection for San Antonio and head. When I see the name, I couldn't even. I'm not sure what pattern. So I asked Junior Chav, what part is, and he said, you know, start right at the entrance. When you're not going through San Antonio, you're not going by Monkey Falls, you're head the other direction, you go back, I don't know, what part, more back at Mountain Pine Ridge, but something like 2 days crazy. So this weekend race will kind of show you who is really ready, because that's our part, because like you talk about the Central American Caribbean Championship held in Guatemala, where very hilly. You know, you have to have riders that can climb.
So we have the so it says the race will start on the Mountain Pine Ridge Road at the junction where you turn into San Antonio.
Right.
So that's basically
right after
the 7 mile, exactly.
Right.
So it will start there, but it will go straight to Mountain Pine Ridge Road. So basically, it will turn at the top of the hill before you go down to the bridge. I've ridden through that area, so I know exactly where that's at. That's about 25 miles, I believe from Georgeville. And then 7 from, so it'd be 7 from 25. What that leaves you, 18? 18, so about 18 miles, roughly, is what we're looking at. And return for a total of 3 laps. So it's 3 laps. They say 65 miles. So
half 3 laps.
yeah. So it could be more, but so that 3 laps there.
I have never been there, so I don't really know. So I want to find out for the first time.
But they're cutting out the. I think from the start of that race. From the start of that road from Georgeville to 7 Mile climb to that junction. I think that's the toughest part of that road.
Oh well, see, I don't really know that next section.
In my opinion, that's the toughest part of the road. And then obviously going through San Antonio with Monkey Falls. But it's still a lot of elevation as well. I believe Roque said he did that route. He said he did that route and it was 21.8 miles and it was 2,220 feet of elevation. So you're looking at 6,600 feet of elevation in 3 laps. In my opinion, that's very manageable for the elite guys. In my opinion, very manageable, and it should be a great race. I can tell you, without any accidents or mechanicals, the guys who are going to be in front of that race will be Derek Chavarria, will be Javan Gonzalez. It'll be a little bit more difficult for Javan if it goes hard, because he's not a pure climber. He's a powerful guy though. You'll have Jalen Briseño will come out there and he'll be firing. Carlton Robinson I expect to be out there as well. Who else? The juniors should be climbing well too. So to be honest, the same guys that are performing on the flats will be performing in the hills. Guaranteed. Mark my word. You'll see. You know who's probably going to do well? Sean Cad. He climbs well. So that's it. And what do you think about your pick? What are the team? Who should be representing Belize?
I don't want to know pick D.
Why?
I don't want to know pick D. You
don't be afraid of a little conflict, man.
No. Well, I want to mention that, and I want to talk about it next week too. I want to mention about remember we have the female category. We want to take part, and we just have a handful of just a minor.
So you want to give your opinion on the picks?
You said a mouthful.
Yeah, agree with my picks.
Well, you know something? There's a reason why the Cycling Federation, they have these like test races.
Yeah.
Is so the fans could see, and so not only me or the fans they notice. So these days you can pick riders based on likes. You have to based on performance. And you said that one tricky pick, but that's the reason why they have the race and they stream it so that the fans could say who, because you have that kickback and say, oh, they make this one again because this.
Well, so one of the big, I can tell you right now, one of the big controversies is going to be over the Justin Williams. Because I know a lot of people kind of want him to be there to help Corey, his brother. And based on the national championship, he's capable of doing that. However, that should not be, that might be, a little bit, if you just look at that one performance and judge off that could be a little misconstrued because it's a different type of racing. But, so, what do you think he should be on the team or not, in your opinion?
Well, I would love to see he and Corey take part in if it was possible for them to make it in Belize to come and partake in some of the things, because that will gauge and you'll know exactly. I saw him in the road championship and he rode his heart out for Corey and he kept the pressure on, and when he went through the Mountain Pine Ridge Road, he did his job, he pulled off, and then his brother went for it. So
but it was short. It was about 40 miles maybe. He rode for 40 miles.
Yeah, well, he's been training after that time, so I don't know what condition he's in now. So that will be for the CFB who wants to select the team. And so I don't really know how. I know Corey perform, and I know how well Justin perform.
Well, Corey, you can't leave. Corey's locked in.
We understand.
He's locked in. But like I said, if that happens,
it's gonna be really tricky. And I say that for the federation for make their choices, no?
Yeah.
Also, the next week we're going to talk about the juniors. We know the juniors head to Barbados for take part. So, but we run out of time because we didn't give a prize and we're not winning. So we're time right now already.
Yeah. So. We'll have to leave some of these conversations off.
You still have to let time go by quick,
Then we didn't even mention the upcoming races, right?
Yes, the upcoming races.
So let's do that real quick.
Sunday, Chief, they have a Weekend Warriors race. That'll be what are the course?
So Weekend Warrior race is the usual course. Yeah, there goes it'll be, let's put that up again. Yeah, San Cas Plaza, Link Road, Hattieville, and back. So we do a turn around at the loop at Hattieville. And back to San Cas Plaza. So roughly usually around 40 miles or so, A, B, and C category. However, it's a little change. A will be from 30 to 49.
Okay, the age category.
So if you're between 30 and 49, you're automatically A. B will only be for 50 plus. And then C would be for 60 plus. That's how he's running it. It's by age. And that will be this Sunday starting at 8 a.m. sharp. At 8 a.m. sharp from San Cas Plaza. So that's one down. The next one coming up will be
the fourth, the preparation race, George.
So we talk about that, the preparation race number 4, and we already gave you the route, which would be from the San Antonio Junction, right just above 7 miles or so in that road. In the Mountain Pine Ridge Road, and it will go all the way to the end by the bridge, just before the bridge, 3 times. That's going to be your route for the preparation race number 4. And the upcoming Grand Fondo, which we have some announcement about.
Yes,
I'll let you take that.
Yeah. So coming up next weekend, that's just over a week from now, the Grand Fondo is a 100 miles ride. And I opened up my big mouth last week and said I want to do the ride, and I say if anybody may interested, they put $1 a mile for every mile I do, and so much people jump on board. So now when I got home, I think about it, I say I haven't been right. I didn't touch a road in over a year or so, but I'm going to take on this ride, and hear what? All the proceeds went to George, so every dollar that I ride for goes straight to George Abraham Senior. He will be out there.
You have an ex donor.
Yes, yeah, right. So I tell people it's 100 miles, so I plan to do the entire 100 miles. So I have to take the $100 out of my pocket now. I don't have some commitment already. It started with you, D. Wade. Then I have Mr. Tower from from New York. Then this morning I hear up on the live, Mr. Alexis tell me, Alan Alexis say himself, let's see if I could find who else.
Excellent. And Dwight Lopez just gave me a call
Yeah.
before I left out, and he is donating up to $100, so $1 a mile. Yeah.
So I know Bob Gabriel said he and give. Miss Rita Thompson says she and give.
Boy, this thing will be big,
when
huge.
Then I get a call from Mr. Andre Gab say he and give. Then I say Mr. Alexis tell me. Alina Alexis tell me. Somebody, I don't want to miss out nobody. 4 person. Oh, Miss Anne Matut also says she and give. So I think this morning Bob Gabriel, Miss Rita Thompson, Miss Anne Matut, and who was it just now?
Dwight Lopez.
Yeah, no, you tell me Dwight Lopez tonight. This morning I Bob Gabriel, Miss Rita, and Matut, and Alina Alexis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And then when I left home, Andre Gab called me, and he said he said, well, you have to write $100 if I squeeze out of my pocket. I tell him, well, I will. So first I may think about, man, I'm not doing a few miles, but then I say I want to raise as much. So looking at it, we don't have over 8 people to give $100. I mean $1 for every mile. So if I complete 100 miles, that's $800 towards judge. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
And then who does know? And then who said does know? Gio
Tell it.
So that'll be next.
Yeah. So alone, look, that alone will give you the motivation. That'll give you the legs.
Yes, man, of course.
Yeah. Every pedal stroke is closer to another $1.
But you know anything? I haven't touched the road. Every time I want to do a lee ride, I have a race to stream. Like this morning, I get up, I want to do a lee ride. I have to go stream race. Sunday, I have to go stream race. So the only leaf thing.
What?
See?
Floyd.
All right. Pick me.
FT.
All right. Yeah. So.
Floyd Williams.
So.
Yeah.
So you know.
Ruben Martinez is in as well.
Is in. All right. So folks,
Boy.
and then somebody normally behind the camera, but they have the camera for me, so some part of the ride will be streamed live. So you can see that Mr. Adonis right amongst the when you.
Well, I mean, look, you have to ride it, Adonis, because I'll be tough on you. I'll be there too, Adonis. So look, I'll be a domestique though. I'll get your water and stuff like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. I need that.
So don't worry about it.
Carrots on Bengay and all kind of thing.
I'm your super domestique.
G Rich.
This thing is gonna be huge, man. Huge.
Yep. And then Judge also will present all the names there at the end of the ride, and then like as soon as the finance come in, it goes directly straight to Judge.
But first we'll need the computer picture of the computer, right, with your mileage.
But I have a computer.
Well,
I have a computer.
Strava on your phone.
Okay,
Yeah.
so.
Right.
But yeah, the radio's alright, and the fans and actually on the live, so people understand.
Yeah, but we need it to be recorded. So you know what, we could actually put that as a part of the presentation, and you
All right.
There's Andrew did his 100.
Godwin Terry said he's in.
Yes, love it.
Yeah.
With the bell there.
So,
Have to ring the
yeah,
bell.
ring the bell,
This is big. This is big. I see a little worry on the host face, but
No.
But I know he.
I'll brief it out.
Yeah, I know he knock it out. Yeah.
I'll brief it out. It's for a great cause, and I can say thank you to all the people who are. No, hold on. No, the camera rep on me, and somebody who's going behind the camera. Finally, we see Mr. Adonis get scattered like skittles.
Yeah.
They get blown to smithereens, right? But I have I know some friends who come in, and also young ladies will take part. So I can't make them get meet me, but I can't make them meet me. So
Yeah.
I have to. I can't say young ladies finish this whole 100 miles, and I know they finish it as a past cyclist.
Well,
I have to.
yeah, you're leaving. If you don't finish it, you'll leave money on the table.
I can't.
As we already committed to $1 a mile.
Yep. So
every mile
will count.
Right. Yeah. So every mile is $1. Every mile is $1. Wow.
John Levy is in.
John Levy, Mr. Levy.
Wow.
Every mile you're left on the road, Andrew, you're taking away $1 from your cousin's
Yeah.
care.
All right. Okay.
That's enough pressure.
Huh?
That's enough pressure.
That's motivation for doing it.
Excellent.
Because like I said first, I was thinking about just ride from the start, which start 5 a.m. at the West Rock roundabout. Head Boom Road to Boom Road. On the Philip Golson Highway, turn from Boom Road to Hattieville roundabout onto the Western Highway. Turn left onto the Coastal Road, all the way to where is it? all the way to Hope Creek and to the Hummingbird Highway.
So Ray, wait a second, the man only ride 15 miles? That's what that's how Ray said?
Yeah.
You know, my put the why Ray rough?
And then you make your way on the Southern Highway and then return and go to Hopkins.
Yeah.
I definitely want to big up the 5 a.m. crew for putting this event together, the third running. Come out and support. Come and see Mr. Donuts take a licking that day there, right? So when I come out, on could jinx and go say all kind of thing. Aha, you always say hello blow to smithereens, you always say scatter like skittles. No, you in a trouble. So
Yeah.
you know, I need all the cheer on and so.
Yeah, but I put the live stream on Andrew. It's like Andrew look a little like you haven't been riding the bike lately. Like you put on a few pounds, like what you tell us. Like you know what you tell the cyclists, right?
Yeah.
Some of the guys you don't even recognize.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
remember?
That's true.
Like man, where?
Yeah, oh, that your good friend.
Staying. But anyways, Andrew, you know what? I'd like to commend you for taking up that challenge. You've never shied away from helping people.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, when I presented that to you, you hop on board, and everyone else, and there's no turning back now.
Yeah. Boy, and I have a party because that same night. So when I go to the party, I'm telling loan water or loan juice. Not I can't drink no alcohol because remember I have to get up 5 when you saw going at the party early.
Yeah.
So I left in time to go home, get some Z's, and then be up early. I have to get up for most about 4 o'clock because then the ride actually start 5 and the 5 a.m. crew never start on time. So I can't have to chase. I can't reach out there and have to chase or have to look there.
Raising all the way.
All right.
So just at no point in time can you get in a vehicle.
No. I have to ride the entire.
So even if you're cramping, struggling, you have to wait.
ride.
You have to wait at the rest stop and recover, and then ride the bike, right? Strict rules.
Yep. What do you say? Riding bike have
Bike
to be
tour employees.
expected tour employees for bike tour.
Uh,
Yeah. If donors can complete 100, you complete the course in his name.
Well,
Okay,
I'll be doing it either way.
Yeah, they will be doing it.
So I'm riding from start to finish either way. So I don't think mine will count.
So if you can carry Judge behind you, so
Yes.
behind the ride, I mean, so nice week. Bring out some, bring out some sandwich and bring out some banners and tell Judge. Bring a flag, bring a big Belize flag and wave.
So every stop, Miss Vic, George will have to come out and urge.
Yes.
Urge and encourage Andrew.
Yep.
Yeah. But that'll be exciting. And then Andrew, so that's exciting, obviously, and we want to thank everyone that's hopping on board. We look at probably like 15 people already. That's
Already.
$1,500.
Just like
Yes.
that. Yep.
That's $1,500 on the line if you complete.
If I complete, well,
Yes.
I'm forced to complete. Vicky, like I won't, I promise not. I won't let you guys down. I'll ride all the way, so I won't let you guys down.
Excellent. So thanks to all you guys who are hopping on board for this. It's so exciting. And then we have to kind of move on because we have the Cabral family who's throwing that big race on the 7th with all the huge prizes. So I think what we'll do is I'm gonna probably do we'll probably do a little live maybe on Saturday when I come and pick up that bike with Dolfo there
Okay.
to talk a little bit more about the race. Saturday.
By Saturday, I have funeral. I have to attend that at 10 o'clock. So I will try return from the funeral. Because the funeral are early. The funeral at 10 o'clock. Go to church. The burial going to mile 9 on the Western Highway.
So in the afternoon.
Yeah, probably on Bosio.
Okay, so let's do in the afternoon then. All right, that sounds good. But again, the Cabral race. The Miguel Brothers race is happening on the 7th of September, which is only a few weeks away.
Yep.
And we have big prizes, cash prizes, trophies, 10 deep on the elite side. You've got masters, prizes and trophies, and a ton of station prizes. I mean, we're talking thousands of dollars. We have international competition as well coming in, what I've heard. So again, one little clarification again on the international competition. As long as you pass through the CFB criteria, right, their checklist of who can race, right, as long as you deal with that and you qualify, you can race. So I just want to clarify that there was some miscommunication going on. We apologize for that, but that's the take on that. So We are running up on time. You want to hop right into the giveaways?
Right into the
Andrew?
giveaways,
All right,
right away,
guys.
right
So
into the
right
giveaways.
into the giveaways. Stay glued to your device, and we'll get to that. Do we have? I think you might be sitting on there. All right, guys. So question number 1. Again, these questions are brought to you by Elston Wade Jr. from Birmingham Landing.
There, right now, it's one question. What I win now?
There went two tickets for the raffle.
2 tickets.
For the
For the,
Masonic.
yeah.
Alright, got you.
All right, so name the 2 cyclists of Legion of Los Angeles who won individual gold medals in the 2024 Caribbean Cycling Championships. Name the 2 cyclists of Legion of Los Angeles who won individual gold medals in the 2024 Caribbean Cycling Championships.
Okay, all right.
2024.
And I think it's I could win first prize, a brand new laptop. Second prize.
Name the 2 cyclists of Legions of Los Angeles or Williams Racing. The Legion of Los Angeles / Williams Racing, who won individual gold medals in the 2024 Caribbean Cycling Championships.
Yeah, I remember those. I got the answer.
Yeah?
Yeah, winner.
Yeah, winner.
Winner?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ring the bell?
You got you ring the bell.
All right.
And Africa, Vanessa put Corey and the lady from Jamaica, but I don't know her name.
Who put that?
Vanessa Canto.
Oh, yeah. You may correct, but I'm wrong. You're correct, but I'm wrong, because, I mean, you know, you had to write the name for 2 years.
No double dipping, which I think Amanda one and one were out.
Amanda double dipping, right? So that's the correct answer. Corey and Laurie Shaw.
I don't think Amanda one and one, to be honest. So like, answer still in there. No, they win and they select one.
You go ahead and do the thing that you had. So
Question number 2? All right, what are they winning?
2 tickets again.
2 more tickets. So we have these tickets are in the summer giveaway, Andrew. Steadfast Masonic Lodge number 683 is giving away items to 3 lucky winners on August 29th. That's the drawing. First place, brand new laptop. What? Day cruise for 2. Second, and then a smartphone. So quite impressive, right?
Right.
What year was the first Caribbean Cycling Championships held, and where was it held? Again, question number 2, guys. What year was the first Caribbean Cycling Championships held, and where was it held? I like the Caribbean Championships theme with these questions. So, well done, Elston. Appreciate that.
That's very important. I mean, we really appreciate you, Elston, because giveaway don't stop already. Come in, I have no more questions. I have no other questions. So it's right on the thing. What year was the first Caribbean Championship held, and where was it held? I think Belize Megan is one. I gone very well. I gone Dominican Republic. I gone Barbados, Bahamas, Nicaragua.
You used to go as official mechanic, right?
Mechanic, yeah.
Okay. Who's doing that now?
I'm not sure, but man, those are some tearing chip, and I want to go no money.
Really?
Yes, because the flight reaching late. You have to set up bike next morning. You have to get up early, forget bike, get the kids in together, go out, go service.
I know when you
It's not a fun thing. People might say, yeah, no. And I want to go no more.
It's really
I stay right home, yeah. Send somebody else, not me.
No, Andrea Wayne.
Yeah. I hard rock, my brother.
Wow.
You know, sometimes traveling is so sweet, but not fun. You know,
Yeah,
you know,
true,
long on a flight.
Yeah.
Your beautiful wife then, say something.
Miss D, Miss D.
Yes, man, of course. Thank you, my love. That beautiful lady there.
Miss D, we haven't seen you in the studios for a while.
Why, she's busy.
Busy time of the year, no?
Yeah, she's busy.
Yeah. This one tough like that.
Really?
Easy, man, easy. Go research it today, right there, so.
One person get it, yeah, one person get it this. And if it comes together.
The year.
Yeah, okay.
I'll give you guys a hint. Google.
Yep, Google it. Yep, Google. Well, Georgian says somebody get the AI and somebody get the
Meta AI.
I use ChatGPT and Grok. I use no ChatGPT and I start to limit the amount I push across now.
Really?
Yeah. Gotta pay, man. Gotta pay. They don't got much funding, ChatGPT. They lose funding right now.
Yeah, the bike with the red right nice though. Your side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott,
So-
right?
Yeah, but
Is that Scott?
yeah, you need
Scott Foyle.
you need somebody for inspect because people don't talk about if motor one in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, winner?
Winner, ring the bell. Kyron Budran.
That's correct, Mr. Bojan, 2001
Bojan.
Aruba. So
Fantastic. Well
remember, on
done.
the pass I shop, full out the thinkers you have to give the gentleman there, so they could drop it in at the barrel, so they could win the prize. So please pass I shop. I won't be open Saturday morning, must late in the evening, because I have a funeral to attend. And so the third question, D.
Question number 3. You got it?
All right. So,
That should be.
so the third question. Name the Belizean cross-country champion who won the race in the best time, and what is that time? So name the Belizean cross-country champion who won the race in the best time, and what was that time? The answer is
The funny thing is, after telling I have to give
one.
each thing like hour.
Okay, all right. So
and second,
so you have to put hour, minutes, seconds.
So
Write down.
Name and time. Hour, minutes, and
Yeah,
seconds.
so you have to put the name, you have to put the hours, minutes, and seconds.
Hint.
I think that is Kerr.
Hint. It's not in 10 hours. And it's not in 2 hours.
Oh yeah, win a beautiful paddy tape there. Paddy
Oh, tip.
Oh, yes, what is the prize?
Yeah.
Thanks, Miss Caroline. What is the
one
prize?
nice measuring tape. One big up Mr.
Alright,
Glenn
very
Forjex.
well, that's a short message.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Carolyn. You can go measure 25 feet.
I mean, I don't know how valuable tools like that.
Yes, tools are very important.
Yeah, Andrew. Back on the Caribbean Championships being held here in Belize, a great opportunity again to showcase your country.
Exactly.
And I think that having the defending champion,
We got a winner.
You gonna win now?
I put this there because you check out the brackets. They got it.
Yep.
And if I didn't put the hours first, but then the brackets, I put it so that I can.
oh yeah,
Yeah. Well,
well done, well done,
Francis.
Oscar. And Oscar is the only current cross-country champion who is active.
Mhm.
So we have others in Belize. So the only local one, but we have others in Belize who are not currently active, like Giovanni Choto, and we also have Darnell Barrow. We have the Lewis brothers who are not currently active. They're racing at the elite level. So that's why I say that. And he won his first cross country in 2023 in 5 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds.
Nice.
Yep.
And then the last.
Alright, no folks.
Oh, okay, all right.
This is a tough one.
The Bolillo, huh?
Yeah.
Pick a number.
What did I win first of all?
Oh, yeah, win the last 2 tickets for the raffle. So
Alright, then go through one.
So Pick a number between 45 and 85. Pick a number between 45 and 85, and win yourself 2 tickets.
At the same range I picked for the last time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? But just a different number, right?
Boy, the number come up, but up.
It's
But,
different.
the
What?
number come up. I put a marker for people who try guess before, right? And the number come up, but they come up before the marker what I put. So that means that person with a punching prior. So I know I give it to him because of that.
Right.
So
I
you
have to
cheat.
put it again.
Put back the number person, the person they cheat.
Because I don't know that Bolito to come up. Some people
They play against the
Ah.
Boy, I really.
But they won that quickly.
Well,
Wow.
that person could be on good. He's supposed to win Bolido a lot then. If you go pick before.
Well, the other one actually, even Ruben Martinez, so when I put number before, and say, even their range.
Then they play Gestapo. But it's all fun, it's all fun.
My God, I know I lose track, so I can focus on
I got it. The winner is
Yeah, who are the winner for that?
Adrian Francis. Adrian Francis.
I can't highlight it because it's not gone. So got so much gone, the buff up to where I can show up on the screen.
No, boy. No, hold on. No. There's a lot.
I'll tell you who right now.
Yeah, there's a lot. Ruben Martinez. Looks like Ruben Martinez.
They come back for it.
Ruben Martinez win. Because in a bubble answered it before
Before the marker.
we even put up the
And the reason I said it because that's true. He always
in a bubble.
like
You're
smart
very smart with these answers, but just a little bit more patience and you win.
Hey, jump the gun.
Yeah, a little bit more patience.
What's that? The marker there? The marker up there?
Yeah.
Once I put that thing, that after that the purpose of put this marker up because I know these people may do that, and I said that not right if they was after. And the bugger that gets
So this is the marker here. This is the marker.
Why? Good thing.
So the first winner after the marker would be
Ruben.
well, we'll see right now. After the marker would be that, right?
Yeah. So
Ruben Martinez
Ruben
and
Martinez.
Steven Sylvester a close second, but in Bolido you don't get nothing for second place.
So Ruben Martinez is the winner. Ruben, I know Ruben lives in the country, so
Martinez, you're right.
yeah. So Ruben, you have to have somebody full out the name and drop this in because this on draw the 29th, which is next week, Friday. Because if
Now, no new rules in about that. I mentioned that for like 10 episodes ago. I started to put that marker in place.
In the 29th, the raffle is the 29th, right?
29th, right? 29th. So that'll be
Just before the-
That'll be Friday, then that'll be the Friday because
Yeah.
the ride that is the 31st one will be Sunday. So it'll be Friday.
So you guys want to pick this up before the 29th?
They have to,
obviously, and fill it out.
they're full in the name and then
So-
hold on to this piece.
So we suggest they pick it up this week.
Yes, yeah.
Perfect.
But just like that, so we're out of time. Watch it. How time fly,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
Yeah, I say when you have fun, time fly by so quick.
Yeah. You know what, Andrew? We have a special shout out that I want to give to my dad.
Okay, sure.
He is 94 years old, and I feel so grateful to have him with us and in great spirits and as good as a health as he could be for a 94-year-old man. So, George, you want to go ahead and put up a picture that I want to share with.
Oh, yeah.
But I see him on the right horse. 94. I see him on the right horse. I said,
So there.
94 on the right horse.
That crazy.
But
Yeah.
you have good genes. You have good genes.
Yeah. If I can live that long, I'd be very, very happy. And not only that, but live still a very good quality of life.
Quality of life,
94 years old. So he's been, and the reason I want to put this up there, kind of celebrate him, is that he's been dying to get on the horse.
Okay.
He's been dying, literally dying to get on the horse, and because we love him so much. He's 94 years old. We don't know his skill sets still are there, and you got to be very careful. As you get older, the bones get a little bit softer and things like that, right? And being on a horseback, you don't see 90. Younger people are not on horses, right? So all of us are trying to nah, you don't need to ride anymore. It's like, look. I'm a cowboy. I grew up doing this. I want to do it. So we stopped fighting him and said, all right, let's do it then.
Well, I see the video and I said,
Yeah. So I just wanted to celebrate him, selfishly. I'll be selfish tonight and boast a little bit about my dad. And I think he deserves it. He's lived. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I want to ask a dad for please send me a recipe what he eat and what he do for live such long life. I mean, I need to know that. I think for you, because you're a young boy. I want for your dad.
Yeah. You know what? The next time you come around, I'll have him tell you the secret. So he has a little thing that he says. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna steal the thunder or anything.
Right.
But when he tells you what his secret is, you'll have a good laugh, right?
Okay. Great.
But yeah, guys. Yeah, I'm very very happy that after seeing what that did for him, and him just riding his horse, and he looked so natural at it. And then I took him to his appointment this morning, and talking. He's like, you guys fighting me about getting in a horse. I said, but ever since I rode the horse, I felt much more alive.
All right.
Was what he said, right? And I can see it. So, kudos to Mr. Elston Rudolph Valentino Wade Sr.
Why?
On just living a blessed and fantastic life, and I'm so grateful to have him with us, and I'm so grateful to spend all the time that I do with him. It's just that's a big smile on my face because that's what life is about, Andrew. Thank you for for everything that you've done, for us, and for being the man of integrity, respect and honor that you have been throughout your entire life. That's kind of what he is, right? A stand-up man. So I wanted to share that on the show because it meant so much to him.
Yes, but he's special, and that's awesome. People they say when you reach 50 or you're over the hump, and he almost double that, and he's still up and go. So
so just imagine. I'll just say this real. You imagine. So he walks, because of stability or whatever. He walks with a cane, so he be careful because he doesn't want to fall. So he walks with a cane, but he rides a horse.
See.
And he needs nothing. So you imagine that irony, right? So that's why when he's on his horse, he's like normal, right? So and he gets to. So before he'd walk around his herd, and he has his cane there and stuff, but now he rides, and he rides among his herd. So
that's awesome.
That is amazing. Elston Jr. is not a big fan of it, but it's great, man. Just love it. So selfishly, guys, I'm sharing that with you. I apologize, but
no. That's a blessing, D. That's a blessing. That actually, so that make me. So I 63 years young this year, right? And now I want to decide to go ride 100 miles, right? But he gave me inspiration for he 94, so he got me by 30 years.
Well, if he can ride a horse, you can ride 100 miles.
See, yeah.
Right? And you're 30 years younger.
31 years younger.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
yep.
100 miles it is.
Yep, it is.
$100.
Yep.
All right. Beautiful, guys. Excellent. Yeah. So with that, I guess we'll see our
final. Yep. Time.
Wow. Sorry, guys, for keeping you so long, but again, it's just about gratitude. I want to thank this fine gentleman next to me here, to my left, for everything that he does for everyone. Not only, I was at the shop today and I see how tireless Andrew works, and all his customers, he just have an excitement just to please them, to make sure that they're satisfied, to make sure that they get the service that they come in for, right? And whatever you have to do, digging through some drawers and looking for parts, and a certain guy ships in the wrong part, you're there to help out. But thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you for allowing me on this platform with you to share both our passion for the sport. Really appreciate that. George, thank you very much. Thanks to the entire team behind us as well. Obviously, we cannot bring this show just you and I. We cannot just bring this show to. All we do is we have the easy job.
We have the easy job.
We sit here, we talk, right?
Yep.
You know, just to give you guys an example of what's going on. George he works on this show entire week, but then on the actual day of the show, he's working from in the morning until the end of the show, right? So just to do everything, to organize everything, there's so much that goes on. You know, get the mic right, get the voice right, get all the pictures loaded up, all the back end stuff. So it's not just, you know, we just sit and it happens.
Yeah.
You know, that's not how it is. Or it's not like the live stream where you just turn the camera on.
Yeah.
So I wanna make sure that we recognize George for doing that, and also his family for letting us you know, share their home and having a studio inside, and everyone else that supports us, Andrew. You know, this is it's a big team. Like I said, we are just the faces of an actual show, but there's you know, from the obviously the viewers and the supporters and people who are, you know, sending good wishes or sending in gifts for the giveaways, prizes for the giveaways, things of that nature. For example, I mean, the respect that you command, you know, from this platform is amazing, and it shows by us just coming up with an idea for our good friend George. And we know that he needs his support, and people are just begging to help.
Right.
True. You just have to say the word. So it is our responsibility as well, Andrea, to use that in a responsible way, right? And that's what we do. And we want to thank you guys for being a part of this. And with that being said, it was a pleasure being here with you tonight. And have a great night.
Yeah. I just have to show before I close after. So I get so much calls, like, you know, my phone ring off the hook, right? Sometimes I have a conversation with my wife and the phone ring. And say, damn,
like tonight, you mean?
Yeah. My head up and start and the phone ring. Do you have any time for yourself or for her? And so I like to share this about my wife, that she have realized. She said, man. I know I get into it, but you know, the support, and that's why I have to give her a big respect, because I didn't realize that what I'm doing take a lot of time, and so much people reach out at you. You know, I got a call yesterday, and the gentleman tell me, Andrew, you reach around the world. You don't know, but to reach around the world, right? He said, we look forward. We look forward every time we go live. We look forward to. We know I get something, a good product, right? But they say, tell your family, tell your wife, thanks, because we know what it takes, you know, to have, you know, you have a life, but you give so much. To me, it's just, I get bullied every day at the shop. My friends come bully me, they tell me all kind of things, and they know who they are, and they tell me all kind of things. So a very good friend of mine come bully me, right? And when my wife say, not try to take advantage of my husband, she got me back all home, right? So, you know, someone then laugh and say, well, that's the teaser, Miss D, right? But she said, I hear everything I want to say, right? So, someone like when I shop going hang out, they like to bully me. She's right there, he got me back, right? But like I said, when you do something with love, with my job, with the streaming, they're like pleasure to me. They're like, you know, going now, one kid going to a party, you understand? Or going to an ice cream parlor, that's how it feel to me. So, it not take none for me. I could work on bike 24/7. It not take none for me. I spend countless hours, and I like challenges.
They say find something that you love and you never work on it.
Yeah,
that's you.
Yep. So
with cycling, right?
Yep. And so that will keep me going. I actually nothing about aging. I just think that, man, you know, I get some machines for exercise with, and I jump up. My wife said, man, where you get all the energy from? For get up, exercise, work, do this, that. I'm blessed. I tell people, I'm not financially rich, but I'm rich when it comes to friends, family, and doing what I love. So
and quality of life.
Quality of life. Folks, we won't keep you any longer. Again, D-Wade, you said the final words just now? Yeah.
Am I getting overtime?
Yeah. I want to thank each and everyone who tuned in. It was another great show. Thank you all. I want to say a big thanks to all the people where they put that dollar a mile towards my ride for George. Really appreciate George will be out there, and George, when way and above for you, right? So I want to thank each and everyone who definitely they help big time. To all our cycling fans who always tune in, I want to shout out the cyclists now stay keeping a shape. It's not easy. You hear how the race average today, 25.1 miles an hour. I know I can ride a speed. I must ride like an 11 miles an hour, something like that. So right, less than half the speed. But thank each and every one. I want to thank, like I said, Dillon said, thank George, everybody. I want to thank Rush outside with the kids. I want to say thank you, Dee, for always being a great co-host. With that said, the final person, that beautiful lady home, I call my wife. Thank you, my love. See you soon. We are out. Peace.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels